Hey guys, back to do my yearly favorites for 2016. I realize this is a tiny bit late, but I was, spending Christmas with my fiance and his family, and I also was staying at my grandparents for a few days of the week because my mom started a new job and she's night shift, and we don't live in the best neighborhood in the world. So I'll go over to their house for 4 days, then come back here for a day, go back over there for 3, come home for 2. So it kind of gets. So if you see different backgrounds, that's why you know, because I'm over there. I try not to film over there if I can help it, because they get kind of weirded out by it. But anyway, that was a long tangent entirely. I'm going to start off with probably the thing that was the most useful and has been the most useful for my channel so far. And it is this little Kodak camera. This is the camera that I use to film my flip throughs on, and the most recent video of my fiance doing that tag with his cat. And it's the Kodak. It's Kodak 5X. You guys can see that. But yeah, this has been a very good time manager. But what I also like about this is you can hit the share button. As my phone buzzes, I apologize. That was an email. But if I hit share on this, I can immediately upload it to either YouTube or Facebook or something like that. So I really do like this camera a lot, and that's been a big time saver. I'll go into fragrance next. I have 3. I only got 1 body spray, so I'll do it first. For body spray, it's been the Snooki. I'm right here on it, so I've used a good bit of it. But I've had this thing like forever and a day, and I started picking it up, I think in September, and I've just been using this like crazy ever since. So I don't know if I would necessarily repurchase it right away, because I like trying new scents out and everything. But if I saw it for like dirt cheap at City Trend like I did with this bottle, then I might grab it again. Itch. 2 actual like perfumes that have been my favorite. I'll do this one first. The first one is by Rue 21, and it's Runway 21. I've used this a good deal. If I can get it to stay stable. There we go. And this is just one of those scents that's, if I can get the cap off. And then, there we go. Jeez. It's got a very sweet, but it has a floral undertone to it, because I touched my lip to it. It also has like a touch of fruity in there. Get the cap back on. This cap is freaking stubborn. But yeah, I remember my fiance getting me this one at least a couple of years ago. And then, if you know me in person, this should come as no shock. The Chanel Chance Tundra. I'm using this very sparingly because this perfume is insanely expensive. And this one is pretty floral and has a fresh note to it without it being sickening to me. It might be sickening to other people, but it's not that way to me. So that's the second fragrance favorite. I'll do jewelry next. The first is this little, let me get the chain to turn around. The pendant is this one by Baby Fat. I went into my hospital to get my EEG read, or my brain scan read, and they were having a jewelry sale to help raise money for the hospital. So while I was waiting to get called back, I went in there and just looked around, and I saw that, and it was $7. So I grabbed it and have been wearing it for pretty much ever since. Another jewelry favorite is this one, and it is this, the chain's kind of grody, Hello Kitty one. Again, one my fiance got for me. This one was from Claire's though. And I wear this a lot. Definitely more often than the Baby Fat one, because the Baby Fat I got this year and that Hello Kitty one I've had for a few years. So. Then the last necklace is actually the one I'm wearing. And if you saw my, I think it was best friend tag with John, you'll have seen his, but this is mine. It's got like a pale blue stone in the center of the paw pad. And he got those from Keeper's Cove. I believe I have a link on that video. And then the last jewelry favorite is this bracelet that he had got for me a while back. And it just looks like this. Every other is bejeweled. And I tend to wear it like right here on my wrist because my wrists are so small that it'll just fall down that way even if I try to get it to stay. So, but he got me that for a Valentine's Day. I'll do phone cases next because there's been two that I've been really reaching for. The first one is on my phone right now, and it is this one, if you guys remember, because my fiance got me this one off of Amazon, and I really love this case. To be honest, it almost never leaves my phone. But when I feel like switching it up, the case that I have been switching to, which if you follow my Instagram, you'll have seen this, is this one. And it's just this lavender pink owl with bejeweled eyes. And I really do love this case as well. Those are my two phone case favorites. Put that there. I'll kind of just do like body care all together because I only have 3. The first one is lip care, and it is the Vaseline creme brulee little pot. I'm about halfway through this. It definitely has that sweet smell to it. So this has been a favorite. I probably would repurchase this after I finished it. So next this is like my tried and true deodorant, and it is the Dove Clear Tone. I've spoke about this quite a few times, but this is all I use now. Occasionally I'll switch it up if they're out of this, like I'll get the one that's in the gel, but I prefer stick deodorants to gel, so I get sticks. But This is the one that I actually have here at the house. I actually have one that's almost through at my grandparents because I get showers over there more often than I do over here. And then the last one is, this is more of a generalized thing than the scent that it is, although the scent that this is in is one of my favorites. And it is the Bath and Body Works lotions in this packaging. I tend to have really bad dry skin, except in the summer when I'm sweating. But I love the Ultra Shea creams. Like I said, 1,000 Wishes I really do like because that was a scent that John's grandparents got for me for Christmas. And I've been pretty much obsessed with it ever since. But right now, for getting out of the shower, I use, I think it's called Beautiful Day, which I know is kind of a weird scent to have in January, but it goes with the body wash I'm using without it being too clashing of a scent. So that's why I chose that one. For a miscellaneous, I'll do miscellaneous next then. First one is this wallet that my fiance got me for Christmas. Not the one that just happened, but the one before. And I use this all the time. And I absolutely love the way that I'm not using it right now so I can show you, but I love the way that the card system is in this, because then I can just fold it and then close it like that, and then close it again. So definitely been loving that. And then last one is this purse. If you guys remember, I did do a what's in my purse when I got this, and I've pretty much been using it ever since. There was a break that I took from this when I got my Kenneth Cole reaction bag. I used it for maybe half a week, and then I went back to this. I say half a week because this bag right here had a long strap, which is good for carrying in the groceries, and the Kenneth Cole reaction one did not. So, but the Kenneth Cole reaction one I use is more of a bag to pack a few things and take over to my grandparents that I would need for being over there, so I use it as more like carry-on type bag more than anything. Now I'm just going to check and see if there's anything in here that I would consider a favorite. Oh, these for sure. My headphones. They are Shopkins, I know, but I was looking for a good set of headphones. These just so happen to be the ones that I found. I found these at Dollar General for like $10, I think. And ever since my blue ones had died, if you guys remember the blue ones that I had in a lot of my singing videos, ever since those had died, I've been using those, and they are definitely good quality. They hold up really well. I like them a lot. And of course the puff on the outside of that is adorable too. For music, there are 3 K-pop artists that come to mind. VIX is one. I've really been obsessed with VIX. My bias is Leo. Trying to think of who else. Crayon Pop is another one. I don't know how to say her name, but it's Soul something, and she's my bias. She's the one that has the pigtails a lot in their videos. Who is actually is not on tour with them right now due to bad anxiety attacks. I think that's what it was. If I'm wrong, someone can correct me. And then the third group that I've really been enjoying is AOA. And they just released 2 songs on the first. It's Excuse Me and Bing Bing. Which, between the two, I like Excuse Me better. But I do like them both. I know some people, when I was looking at the comments, said they preferred Excuse Me with how much more well suited their outfits and style went with the video conception, better than Bing Bing. So, I believe that is everything as far as favorites go, physical favorites, because another one of my favorites is, you guys watching, because the fact that you continue to support me doing this for you guys, and, don't mind if I have to take a break for either I'm sick or I'm gonna go see John and I'd like to, kind of relax. You guys are more understanding of that than what I've come across. So I truly do appreciate you guys for continuing to watch and support what I'm doing. And not in the monetary aspect either. I have monetization turned off, so I just mean the well wishes and the support from you guys. So with that being said, thank you all again for watching, and I will see you guys in another video another time. Bye guys.